Good morning, bees. It's a beautiful day to be a bee. This is your principal, Mrs. Meneses, bringing you today's Bees Breaking News. Buenos días, abejitas. Les saluda su directora, Mrs. Meneses. Súper contenta de traerles los anuncios de hoy. Today is day 1 in the Discovery Time schedule. Hoy es el día 1 en el horario del descubrimiento. Today is Wednesday, early release day. It is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. Hoy es miércoles. Es el 24 de febrero del 2021. And we do have a special birthday to celebrate today. No staff birthdays, but we have a student birthday. Kindergartner Liliana Ojeda is celebrating her birthday today. So let's go ahead and sing her the birthday song. Sing with me, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3. Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. Feliz, feliz cumpleaños, Liliana. May all your dreams come true. Hey! All right. I hope you have an awesome day full of sweetness and laughter and that all your birthday wishes come true, Liliana. All right, boys and girls, I want to, first of all, I wanted to make a quick announcement. I know there's been some questions about whether or not students can use basketballs or any type of equipment like that outside. So we are still not going to be using balls outside during recess time. So please make sure not to bring any from home, and please make sure not to take any out there. We want to make sure that our hands are clean, and if we are touching, you know, whether it's a soccer ball, a football, whatever it may be, it still isn't safe. With the number of students that we have on campus, we really need to make sure that that we are very careful and still maintaining high levels of cleanliness, and that includes making sure that our hands are always clean and not touching things that other people are touching. So just wanted to clear that up and make that quick announcement. All right, now I want to, today we're going to be, I'm going to jump right into our SEL lesson. So the book, The Golden Rule, is going to be our read aloud today because we're still, you know, this week is the last week that we'll be focusing on the pillar of caring. And one way that we show we care is by always remembering the golden rule. We show that we care by treating others the way that we would like to be treated. And so I want you to pay attention in the story. It's about a little boy and his grandfather. And the grandfather, throughout the book, ends up teaching him what the golden rule is all about. So, and why it's important. So here we go. And I loved when I opened it up, look what I saw. I saw a little bee. I love antique looking bees like that. All right. The golden rule. And here's the golden rule, boys and girls. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And there's different ways you'll see that the golden rule is communicated, or how people say it. So you'll see that. So here we go. A boy and his grandfather stood on a city sidewalk looking up at the words printed on a billboard. "Grandpa, what does that say?" the boy asked. "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." People all over the world call those words the golden rule. What does it mean? The boy wanted to know. And why is it golden? It means this: treat people the way you would like to be treated. It's golden because it's so valuable and a way of living your life that's so simple. It shines. So it's so valuable and it shines. That's why it's called the golden rule. And then here we have the next illustration. It says, grandfather led the boy to another billboard farther down the sidewalk. "Some people put the golden rule another way," said the grandfather. So here's another way. "Do nothing to other people that you would not like having done to you." Either way, he said, it's a very good rule. "Who's it for?" the boy asked. "You, me, anyone can practice the golden rule. A rule that's the same for children and grown-ups? Same rule? There aren't too many rules like that, very few. And it's for people everywhere. Everywhere? Yep, everywhere. Whatever their religion, people find the idea of the golden rule in their holy books, grandfather said. Christianity says, you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. Judaism says, what is hateful to you, do not do to your fellow humans. Islam says, hurt no one so that no one may hurt you. Hinduism says, this is the sum of duty, to do nothing to others which would cause them pain. See how they're really saying the golden rule, but just in different ways. Buddhism says, do not do to others what would hurt you. The Shawnee tribe says, do not kill or injure your neighbor, for it is not he or she that you injure yourself. Interesting, right? Same thing. It all goes back to the golden rule. The boy and his grandfather sat on the park bench. So, Grandpa, how can I start to practice the golden rule? You begin by using your imagination. My imagination? You imagine how someone else feels. For instance, a new child who is joining your class. How do you think that boy or girl is feeling? New kids always look scared. Would you be scared if it was you? Oh yes. What would make you feel better? If someone smiled at me? So to practice the golden rule, you would smile at the new kid? Yep. You've got it. I bet you can think of other ways you'd like to be treated and ways you wouldn't want to be treated. How do you feel when you're teased or bullied? Sad. Yes. Mad. Yes. Small. I feel small. Sad, mad, small. Do you like feeling like that? Asked the grandpa. Nope. Neither does anyone else. The boy thought for a moment about the golden rule. I see, there are lots of things I can do. I should tell the truth because I don't like being lied to. I want people to listen to me, so I should listen to other people. When I'm sick or when I'm tired, sometimes I need help. So I should offer my help to those who need it. You're getting the idea, grandfather nodded. There they are. The boy looked at his grandfather. Practicing the golden rule seems like it can be hard. I said it was simple. I didn't say it would always be easy. Grandpa, the boy said, the golden rule is a very big thing, isn't it? Very big and very small and very old. It's been around for thousands of years. Thousands of years? Well then, I don't think everyone is practicing the way they should. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many problems between people, between countries. I agree. You're right, my boy. I wonder how things would change if everyone lived by the golden rule. I think people would be nicer, kinder. They'd act better toward their families and friends, and even strangers. What if countries lived by the golden rule? Grandfather asked. Well, then people wouldn't want to hurt each other because they don't like being hurt. Maybe there wouldn't be wars. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Wonderful, Grandpa. But you can't make everyone in the world practice the golden rule. There's only one person you can ask to do that. Me? He gets the idea. You. It begins with you. Oh, I just love that. That's my favorite part of the book, boys and girls. All right, so you learned about the golden rule through this awesome read aloud that I just shared with you. And it all talked about it begins with you, right? So I want to transition over to Black History Month. And I know the other day on announcements, I mentioned a quote from Michelle Obama. And so I want to talk to you a little bit, just really quickly, about one of the things that makes Michelle Obama really, really special, and how she practices the golden rule, and how she practiced that golden rule as the First Lady of the United States when she was practicing being First Lady while Barack Obama was still president. So you may not know, but as First Lady, the First Lady of the United States always kind of has a platform and something that she does to show that she cares about others. And so one of the things that Michelle Obama cares a lot about is being healthy, not just on the outside, not just being physically fit, but being healthy, health-wise, having a healthy body, a healthy mind. And so one of the things that she did is she started this initiative as First Lady called Let's Move. So I'm sure you can already start imagining what that initiative was for. Let's Move is all about making sure that our kids in our country are healthy. And so I've always been very inspired by Michelle Obama, because I think she sets a very good example for all of us working moms who can still find ways to be healthy, and can also help our kids be healthy. And so I want to just share with you a couple of clips that show a little bit more about her initiative called Let's Move, and how she made an impact in our country as First Lady. And so I think she's someone to definitely admire and look up to as we celebrate African Americans who have made a wonderful contribution to our American history. So here it is. I hope you enjoy.
Before coming to the White House, the president and I lived lives like most families. Two working parents, busy trying to maintain some balance, picking kids up from school, trying to get things done at work, just too busy, not enough time. And what I found myself doing was probably making up for it and being unable to cook a good meal for my kids. Going to fast food a little more than I'd like, ordering pizza, and I started to see the effects on my family, particularly my kids. It got to the point where our pediatrician basically said, you may want to make some changes. So started making those changes, short, easy changes, but they led to some really good results. So I wanted to bring the lessons that I learned to the White House. This led to our new initiative, Let's Move. Let's Move is a nationwide initiative that basically focuses on 4 key components. First, we want to improve the information and the tools that parents need to make the changes that are desired in their families. The second is that we have to improve the quality of food in our schools. That's where kids are eating many of their meals, and we have to do a better job of making sure that that food is quality. Third, we need to improve access and affordability of healthy foods. We have to eliminate food deserts in this country, and we need to do it now. And finally, we have to increase physical education for our kids. We need to get them moving. And we're going to be relying a lot on major sports organizations to help us achieve that goal. And we're very excited about that. Let's Move is going to take families out of their isolation and give them the nationwide support that they need in a whole range of industries to get their kids on track, to live healthier lives, to eat right, to get more exercise, and to be ready to face the challenges of the future.
Now you have this Let's Move campaign, yep, which I love. I think that's, the planting the garden and all the things that you're doing, because that is a big problem that we have, is a lot of people are not eating right and not taking care of themselves. You get up at 4:30 every morning to work out, is that right?
I get up 5:30, 6, it depends on what's going on in the day. Sometimes I try to wait till the kids leave for school, so that's about 7:30. If I have an early day, it'll be 6, 5:30, but I work out every day.
For how long?
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Do some cardio then.
And is an hour of that on your arms? Because your arms, cardio and
cardio and some weights, some plyometric kind of stuff, some
push-ups?
Push-ups, mm-hmm. Yes, some push-ups.
How many push-ups can you do? Because I like to do a push-up.
I don't know. I can do some.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
I can do some. I was just wondering if you could do more push-ups than I could do.
You know, it depends on how your back is. I know you got these back issues.
No, no. No, no.
Okay, where do you want to? Where do you want to do this, Ellen?
We're going to do this. You want to do it one at a time and we count? You want to do it together, or how do you want to do this?
I think we should do it together.
All right, together.
Together. All right.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
All right, you guys count.
So I hope you noticed in these last couple of clips, I hope you enjoyed seeing her do her push-ups, but I also hope that you saw that she definitely understands, Michelle Obama understands that it begins with her. And so as First Lady of the United States, she used her voice and she used her platform to try to help our nation be healthier, not just focusing on her own children, but focusing on all the children in the United States. And so what a wonderful way to practice the golden rule. And now it's your turn. So I actually wanted to invite all of you to practice the golden rule. And what we're gonna do for starting today and for the next few days is we're going to be highlighting acts of kindness, okay? So you're gonna see this beautiful, and I'll embed it in the video here today, you're gonna see this beautiful bulletin out in the main hallway that says be kind. So on that be kind bulletin, I invite all of you, and our counselors invite all of you to recognize and shout out those of you out there who are doing things to be kind, who are taking actions and doing things towards others that express kindness. So for example, I have a special shout out today. So see, the other day, we accidentally forgot Miss Nicole's birthday on the morning announcements. And that happens sometimes because we're human and we make mistakes. But Miss Nicole, I don't think she wanted to say anything, but someone in her grade level, so Miss Ruiz, one of the other kindergarten teachers, realized that her birthday had been missed on the morning announcements. And we know how birthdays are so important for us here in our hive and how important it is that we recognize everyone and wear our shades and call their names out and all that. So Miss Ruiz sent us a message and said, just wanted to make sure you knew that it was Miss Nicole's birthday. And so that made such a big difference because thanks to Miss Ruiz, we were able to recognize and wish Miss Nicole a happy birthday. So we went to her classroom and sang her happy birthday, and it ended up being such a great time. And I hope it was really special for Miss Nicole, but it was all thanks to that special person who thought that they would use their voice and stand up for doing the right thing and being kind, which was, knowing that it's important. If Miss Nicole was not going to let us know, she was going to let us know. Miss Ruiz was going to let us know that that we had missed her birthday. And so I went ahead and wrote that little note right here. I said, Miss Ruiz went out of her way to make sure we recognized Mrs. Nicole on her birthday. And I wrote this on the Post-it, and then this Post-it is going to go on the Be Kind sign, that bulletin that's in the hallway. So I invite all of you to recognize and kind of be aware when somebody does something kind. Write it on a Post-it and go and put it on the Be Kind sign. And I hope that every day we can fill up that poster more and more. And I also hope that I can share those those little post-it notes with all of you guys on the morning announcements, and that Ms. Hernandez can do the same thing. So I'm looking forward to see what kind things are happening in the hive, so that we can all practice the golden rule, which is to treat others the way that we would ultimately like to be treated. So I hope you enjoyed this book, boys and girls. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that it inspires you to always live by the golden rule. Treat others the way that you would like to be treated. Remember, be innovative, be bold, be Ellison.